Hello. Oh no, let me start recording. Sorry.
That might help.
Another lost episode in the world.
No, I already am. I'm already recording. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, great.
Hello, wonderful ULARP watchers, and welcome back to the Super Mega Happy Fun Time Thursday Extreme Boss Fight edition of Curse of Strahd.
Hey, what? Extreme boss fight? What? Nobody consulted us on this.
No one told me this.
What?
Sucks to
It
be
can't
you
be a
guys.
boss fight if we don't engage with it.
Yeah,
Fine.
just gonna turn round and walk
Just
out of
leave
this place.
right now.
They'll just find another mirror assassin,
Mm.
and then they'll deal with it for us.
It was a valid approach, damn it.
Go and kill this person.
The world is a better place. Okay.
Right. So as always, we are a bunch of LARPers and Matt, who doesn't LARP, running Curse of Strahd. And would you believe it? We're on episode 52.
My God.
Wow.
I know.
Goodness me.
This campaign is never ending. Never
Well, it
ending.
might end now.
EPK or nothing.
Hell yeah. Right. Let's go for this. Thank you as always to Critit, who have been sponsoring the stream and got us some dice. As always, they've just released some new ones, so please go check them out. Critit.co.uk. Let's get this show on the road.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourselves in the Amber Temple. Ancient, cold, frozen, with Matt talking in the background.
Sorry, I'm going to try and mute myself whenever I'm not talking.
Don't worry too much about it. This huge, almost cathedral-like building built into the side of this cliff face. A real eeriness to it and what you'd explored so far. You had found an area where people could be trained, places where mages could keep scrolls and rain down spells from above through arrow slits. You found some barbarians and berserkers who had kept shelter in here for the night and were able to kill them. You had made your way round the right-hand side on the top level and found some amber sarcophagi at the end. Elian had touched one, but refused to make a deal with it, and then you refused to touch any of the others. Making your way back round, you killed the barbarians, killed some flaming skulls, found an ancient staff on a dead wizard where the apprentice had warned you about it. And now you find yourself in a small room which had a reasonable scale model of Castle Ravenloft. As you slowly took it apart, with Jakul taking very careful notes of the model, you discovered there was a false bottom to it. And as you smashed that bottom open, you found the hilt of a sword. Oh, really?
I'm just remembering last week and the many bottom jokes.
Yes.
We were on fine form.
As Constance drew the hilt out, a flood of emotion ran through you. A storm erupted inside of your body, but it wasn't a random storm. It was focused as if through a lens. And the one focus of this storm, the storm of vengeance and revenge, pointed at killing one person. Strahd. Light filled the room. For many of you, this is the first time you've seen sunlight in about a month. For Elian, it's the first time you've ever seen true sunlight, and it is blindingly bright, like nothing you have ever experienced before. Constance, as you hold the sword and onto the hilt as it burns with a holy, bright sun-like flame in your hands, this blade erupting out of nothing. This urge for vengeance, this feeling of pure and utter need to get vengeance on Strahd fills you. You can't hear anything in the room, just this rush. Imagine you were kind of like next to a rapids, and as the water goes past you, and all you can hear is that noise. What do you do, guys?
I feel the sun on my face, feel that light.
Wow.
With my eyes closed, just feeling that flood through.
Even closing your eyes, the light from the sword is burning its way through you, not in a bad way. And as you hold on to the sword, you think you can control it. You think you can make it brighter still.
I attempt that.
Yeah. You see the at the moment, the sort of like brightness around the sword is about 15 foot, and it stretches even further now. It completely fills this room and out of the door in bright sunlight, as if you were just stood in a beam of direct sunlight and it was just shining down through the clouds directly onto you. But it's not. It's coming from you and the sword. Jakul, you notice your armor begins to glow.
Oh, am I getting healed?
Nope.
Or
But your armor is glowing as well.
Wow, nice. I'm enjoying the sunlight, basking in it, and I kind of take up my mirror and glance at it to see myself in the sunlight.
Is there warmth that comes off the light, or is it just a light source?
Just a light source. There's no heat from it, unless anyone wants to touch the sword.
No.
Red will get closer to it. I'm still a snow leopard at the moment. She'll get close to it and just enjoy looking at the sunlight.
Yeah.
Because it's been a long time.
Yeah. How are you holding it, Constance? Is it A?
It's like a inquisitive at first, holding it in front to sort of figure out what it is when it sprung out. Because it sort of bursts forth.
Yeah, it was a...
It wasn't a zzz.
It wasn't a...
No. It's not a lightsaber, okay? Don't even. It's a freaking fiery sword. Everyone just give me
It's a saber.
Can everyone just give me a brief description of how your character is reacting to what is going on? We'll start with Elian.
Somewhat ironically, he's kind of really squinting against this light and has kind of taken a couple of steps back, almost despite himself, because he's never seen light like this before. He doesn't quite know how to handle it.
Jakul?
Yeah, I'm kind of just enjoying being in the sun and kind of still looking in my mirror every now and then, kind of just while I don't think anyone's else looking. And
like one of those lizards.
Yeah.
Bronwyn?
Yeah, she's quite cheered up by it, if anything. Looking at it, smiling.
Hunter?
To him, it's weird because he's never seen it before, but he remembers seeing something that bright.
Red?
She will have gotten closer and is really enjoying just the sensation of, sounds weird, but the sensation of her eyes reacting to the light, that bit of strain. She's not felt it. So those cat eyes are going to be really, really,
nice.
the slits are going to be so tiny, you barely see them.
Constance? What do you do?
I attempt to sheathe it, if that's even the right word.
You try and extinguish it?
Yeah. To control it.
It's like fighting against the rapids of a stream, pushing against this overwhelming force where it's just pushing against your entire body and fighting uphill. The urge to kind of just be dragged along with it and charge into what you're supposed to be doing or what this wants to do. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
24.
Yeah. You see the sword, as if the fuel to it had just been cut off, and you're stood now just holding the hilt.
Yeah. How did this get here? What do we know about these things that we were supposedly looking for from Madame Eva?
Your guess is as good as mine. What exactly is it? Is it a weapon? I assume.
Well, it's a sword.
Yeah, but sort of light. Light doesn't necessarily cut things.
It will hurt the undead.
That's true.
What
did you feel when you picked it up? Anything
Sort of
happen?
divine radiance and the urge to kill Strahd.
Well, that is definitely a good sign.
With anticipation.
Yeah, that's definitely a good sign. Yeah. Do you think it was the people who created this place? Do they have some sort of grudge against Strahd?
Casimir comes in. If you have any sense at all, you'll put that back where you found it.
And why in the world would we do that?
At the moment, you are a nothing to Strahd. You are a plaything, you are a toy. And that could stay like that for a long time, until he wants to play with you more and more. You've probably barely got his attention. If he knows that you have that, and as he kind of nods towards it, you're not all dead, but you will wish you had been.
Do you know what this is then?
Alien, confirm what I believe about this weapon. I understand you can identify things.
Yes.
I think we have a long list of things to identify.
I walk over to Elian and hold it out.
You're gonna need to give it to me and then all find somewhere to sit. It's gonna take a little while. But he'll reach out and take it and then just kind of settle himself in a corner of the room.
You let go of it, Constance? Or would you hold on to it?
I hold on to it. I go over with you and yeah, just hold it out as if I'm holding it up for you to work with.
I normally am not one to rush things and follow the elf's idea, but
can you pump your volume, Johnny? Sorry to interrupt.
Best idea.
Sorry?
Can you pump your volume up a little bit on your mic?
How's that?
A little bit better, yeah.
I don't know what it probably is.
What was it you were saying? Is that better?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Where's the exit button? Normally I wouldn't side with Casimir, but hanging around here for 10 minutes or 20 minutes as Ella1.
About 30, maybe 40.
To identify
literally a pile.
Is a ridiculous idea.
Yeah, we can't wait that long.
It worked. Use it if we need it. We know it's just something of power at least.
And we know that it wants to destroy Strahd if it has whoever created it at least.
Definitely with the evil in the basement, the last thing we want to do is sit here for 40 minutes.
What does it look like on the pommel?
So it is just the metal of it. So there's the metal that would go straight through the hilt. So it's quite awkward to hold at the moment. You'd have to probably get it repaired for it to be easier to hold on to. It looks like it's been burnt and damaged, but the actual metal of the hilt, it looks very plain, almost kind of cast iron-like. But it's a simple design, so it's a nice pommel. And then you can see the Crillions, there's kind of like 3 diamonds coming out on either side with a slight curve to them.
Right.
Give me a insight. No, as you investigate it and you look at your scabbard, which you gave to... Who did you give the scabbard to?
I think I've still got it.
Yeah.
You can see the Crillions would fit into that scabbard extremely well.
It's just a bit logically strange. I will pull out the silver sword and put that on the table for a second and sort of align it and see if that is...
Yeah, it looks as if it will fit in really well.
It doesn't have a blade.
It doesn't have a blade at all. Yeah.
But will it stay?
The hoop on it.
You're going to try putting it in?
Yeah, I guess I've got to make it have a blade again.
Yeah. As you put it in, it feels like when you line 2 magnets up and you put it in, there's and there shouldn't be something there, but there's something holding it onto the top of that scabbard.
Huh.
Ah.
But, see, this is why I meant... This is strange, because any sword that goes in this scabbard illuminates light.
Well, if it's the sword...
When you...
and the scabbard together.
Sorry, Kitty, when you put it back in, you can start to feel, just in the back of your mind, that need for vengeance starting to come back.
Okay.
Are they perhaps part of the same whole?
I'm not sure. It seems like it is, but...
Well, the simple thing to do is draw it and see if it is a light sword again.
Yeah, you're not... Yeah. I try and draw it.
Yeah, it's not on fire, but there is light now coming from the hilt as if you were holding a torch.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
All right.
Let's try cutting something. I pick up a piece of wooden debris from the pile in the corner and hold it out.
Okay.
Nonsense.
I make it flamey, not flamey.
Flameo.
Yeah, flameo. And
it's bright. Again, all of you who are not used to light and have never seen sunlight, Elian, it is, yeah. You're kind of near it. Even closing your eyes, it is so intense. You can kind of see the blood vessels in your eyelids and around through the shadows in the back of your eyes, which are being caused.
I see colours that never used to exist. But
I attack the bit of rubble.
Yeah, it is how you would imagine as a flaming sword comes down one-handed. You just slice through the piece of rubble with no issue. Just give me some damage.
12 radiant.
Yeah, there's no real kind of like force behind not force, but no real
resistance.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
As it just travels straight through it with little effort, Kitty.
Mm.
Is it hot? The end of the piece of wood that Constance just chopped in half.
No, it looks like it's been burnt.
It's not a lightsaber, Matt.
I have never once uttered that word tonight, and I never will.
It's a light sword. It's all good. It's not
It's a sword of sunlight.
It's a sword of sunlight, okay. There's a massive difference.
Adam,
Yes,
at
boss.
the end of the last session, I had finished identifying a staff.
Yeah.
Has that still happened, or have we chopped and changed a little with...
No, you finished identifying the staff, yeah.
Cool, great. Constance,
Yeah.
come into the other room with me, bring that, and Elian will walk out and go into the empty room off the main gallery.
Sure. I will first hand my silver sword out to Jakul.
All right, I'll take it.
And yeah, follow him.
Elian will pick up the staff that he's just finished identifying, hold it like you would hold a quarterstaff, but slightly further towards each end, and kind of hold it out horizontally and say, chop this in half.
Can I ask why?
How far do you go, Elian?
Literally into the next room. So there's a room.
The bottom room, the alchemy room.
Bottom room of the three. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When
Not the trap room.
when Elian asked Constance to go with him, Red will have sort of skulked out into the corridor and sat down innocently, but is definitely listening in on what's going on.
Okay.
Ditto. Just sort of stealthy
you would
shadows.
see Casimir does the same thing to you, Red.
We're all following you.
I'm staying in the room, going over the notes and maps that I've drawn up of the castle, like kind of organizing it all and compiling it.
Jakul being a very good scholar.
Yeah, I'll send you some stuff, which will be the maps later, Matt.
Hey.
Elian shuts the door.
Ooh.
Can I ask why?
Yeah, because I can't use this, and if I can't have it, no one can. Do it.
I will roll insight. I want to do an insight check if that's
Of course.
acceptable. Not great.
Everything's fine.
Fair enough.
It doesn't
You
seem
think
like
he's being
something-
truthful? It's
Yeah,
weird.
it doesn't seem like your
Constance.
usual way of dealing with things that
Yeah, do it fast, please.
okay. Yeah, I lean back and put a lot of effort into chopping it in half.
Oh.
Do you want me to do an attack?
No. I don't think it needs a roll.
It's a good roll.
Definitely hit it.
So, Elian is, holding out this staff. As you look at it, it's a twisted, dark wood, beautifully carved, and it looks oiled. Going through this staff, so it's a good 6 foot long. At first, it looks like a quartz coming through it. But then as you look at them closer, Constance, you can see that it's not quartz, but it's got like more than like an ice to it. And you can see just a small wisp of smoke coming off it. Not as in heat, but as in you've just opened the freezer, that kind of. And as you smash the sword down into it, this time there's a push, a physical force through it. And you see the staff snap in the center, and there's a sickening crack to it as you see the crystals, one after the other, just explode up the staff and shatter. Coldness fills the room as if someone had just chucked loads of dry ice in there and just goes across the entire floor. You're sure you hear like a human-ish scream come from it as it breaks as well. Can you give me a perception, please?
Both of us?
No, not you.
Cool.
Those of us outside the door hear a scream.
Yeah, those outside the door, give me a perception, please.
That was 11 for me.
Yeah.
Also, everything else, I know will be obviously, you won't be able to hear it very well through the door, but is it? So I get advantage on hearing.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, I'm 13 as well.
Okay. You hear this kind of low, this sickening crack, and then just more like I can't do it, like a male, very distant scream in the air.
Burst in.
Upon hearing that,
Yeah.
Red will run with Bronwyn and bust in.
Oh man, sorry, just in chat, I've got total emoji envy for just another disgrace. Sorry, that Octopus is freaking epic.
So much tentacle.
I love.
I just want to hug you. Anyway,
as
as you open the door, this kind of stream of like dry ice comes out of the door and makes its way into the corridor. And hey, Watcher. And as it does and starts to fill the corridor outside, it doesn't really seem to be draining from the room where it started. It's not getting less. And you can see, looking at the staff now, although the crystals were smashed and broken, it seems to be giving off this kind of dry ice-like smoke. It's about a foot deep, something like that.
Okay.
Can I roll Arcana to try and work out what's going on?
Yep.
$14.
You think the item's definitely destroyed. What this is, you're not sure. You know it was a powerful item. You start to feel the effects of it wearing off on you. Elian.
Elian will kind of throw both halves of the staff into opposite corners of the room in like a kind of convulsive, jerky way.
Brilliant. Those who are outside, what do you do?
We're kind of in the doorway now.
We're in.
Yeah, the smoke is kind of billowing past you.
What are you doing?
You can see Casimir, a hand comes back and fire springs into it as he stares at Elian. You. What have you done?
There was a piece of consciousness. Jakarian, the wizard who died. The way he died, he sort of. I'm not sure if it copied him, or if that was a piece of his psyche that he'd either accidentally or deliberately embedded into his staff. But that was.
You can see
that was unpleasant.
Casimir has this spell readied in his hand. As his eyes fix on you. As he's just this real deep, intense stare. You think that was the wizard's soul in there?
Psyche.
You fucking idiot. You fool. You know nothing. You come here telling me what I can do, what I might unleash, what I might release. And for a second, you didn't think that staff was a prison for something. Which you just shattered.
It's not how it felt. And I didn't pick up any hint of that.
What do
when
you
I
think he's
spent
released, Casimir?
quite a long time analysing the magic that was on that stuff.
Casimir?
As the smoke kind of finishes in here, and you see it's made its way out of the door and is now starting to dissipate. I don't want to be here to find out. Let's finish here. But Elian, this isn't over between me and you.
Oh, go jump off a mountain, you pretentious wanker.
Now is not the time, either of you.
Well, Alien seems better. Shall we continue then?
That was... I think if I had... I was quite close to losing control altogether. So thank you.
And for some reason, it's me.
I'm not talking
I'm
to
the
you.
one who's not allowed to touch things.
Red will communicate telepathically, firstly with Elian and secondly with Constance. And it's sort of like the feeling of disapproval of people disappearing.
Sure.
Just disappearing and not telling anyone what they're doing.
You're quite right, and I wouldn't normally. I was concerned that I needed to. It's complicated, but I needed to find a way that I could justify to the way that I was while I was holding that thing, destroying that thing. So I wouldn't have, if I could have found another way. But I wanted to be the most powerful to gain power at any cost. I could feel myself starting to think about the sarcophagi, about doing whatever I could to take the sword from you, everything else. So I wouldn't have read if I could have found any other way, but I had to sort of lie to myself. And I don't thank you for trusting me, Constance, because I don't think I could have made that happen.
You're a liability to all of us.
Where is the next logical... sorry, this is a OC question. Where is the next logical exit for us to go to? The next doorway?
North. Straight north at the end of this corridor.
Before that conversation can start and it turns into an argument, Red will sort of flicker the tail and start walking towards that door and sit down next to it and wait.
Okay.
There's also the stairs going down, right?
There are indeed, yeah.
Before we go down.
We did want to finish this.
Check the level. Yeah.
Elian will make sure that he's got the manual and the scrolls securely stashed away, so the next time they stop, he'll look at them properly.
Yep. Happy with that. So again, you're in this long corridor. You've got 3 rooms. On the left, you opened 2 of them. The bottom one, you found this kind of potion room where all of the potions had long but dried out. You found a secret door at the back of that room. In the northmost room, you found another room similar size to the potion room, which had the scale model of Ravenloft in it, which you've just completely dismantled and destroyed. You've now gone back into this long corridor where you fought the Flaming Skulls, and to the north of it, there's a double door coming out.
Okay. Shall we press on?
Yeah, Red will nod. Is it a pushy door or a pulley door?
Pulley.
So she will wait for someone with thumbs to help.
Are we ready to whatever is in this next room?
It's
You're
quite a
gathered round the
grand.
door now.
It's quite a grand, impressive door. This one. It's big. It's well carved. It's an impressive entrance.
I'll glance up and I'll see you all kind of gather at the door. Say, one second, and I'll kind of just gather all the stuff together and stuff it in my pack, and I'll be like, all right? Everything good? As I come out. And see the weird look on Casimir's eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, Casimir's got like even more of a scowl than normal.
Everything okay?
I think we're carrying on.
Casimir at no point turns his back to Elian.
We're okay, yeah?
Elian will notice this, and then Casimir will end up walking backwards down the corridor.
He's not going in front of you.
Cool.
So he'll wait for you to go in front of him. We're going to get old-fashioned Mexican standoff. Who's going to walk first?
Hunter gives Red this look, like this kind of animalistic, like, what the fuck are these lot doing?
There will be a feline shrug and just looking up at the, like a cat waiting to be let in, looking up at the door handle, waiting for someone to open it.
Are we ready to continue?
Roman's got a bow out, ready at the doorway.
Are you gonna?
Very good. This silver sword is. Anyone need it specifically?
I can't use it.
I can use it.
Elian will give Casimir a little smile, and then walk up to the door.
Yeah. He's not turning his back to you.
Okay. Does anyone want to have this? Use this sword?
Is it a silver short sword?
Yeah.
I'll take it if no one else wants it.
All right.
It's well looked
Do you not need
after,
it,
quite plain.
Keep it for now while we're engaged in whatever it is we're engaged with.
Nice. As you open the door, you can see around the room torches illuminating a dining table in the center of the room. It's quite a long table, room for 6 people on each side. Covering the table is a magnificent feast. There's rich smells of cooked meat, sweet vegetables, and piping hot gravy and wine on the table.
Let's not eat that. Everybody else in agreement that we don't eat that?
I'd like to think it was common sense, but then it was also common sense to not touch the sarcophagi, so who knows?
Red's gonna
It was dusty.
investigate through smell, so survival, I suppose, because she's used to having to contend with traps and poisons. So
Yeah, I
just
like
sort
it.
of
Give me a roll,
smelling
please.
around. That would be a 19,
Nice, yeah, pretty good.
just to see if there's anything off about it.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, it smells too good to be true. But as you start sniffing around, a lot of the smells are not real. They're not coming from anywhere.
Yeah.
But one of them, and the reason you can do this is because you've tasted it before. The wine smells like it's coming from the right place in the center.
Yeah, yeah. Red will sort of stop in her tracks as she's doing that and smell, and sort of her muscles will get a bit tense as she starts to realise that the smells are artificial.
I mean, they smell delicious, don't get me wrong, but they're just not quite coming from the right places.
Yeah. She'll sort of skulk around to where the is it wine you said there was an actual smell of? Yeah, she'll skulk around to there and jump up on the table
Oh, Red, hang on a second. Elian will pull out the Wand of Secrets and sort of make a sweeping gesture across the room, and he'll activate it because it detects traps as well as secret doors.
Okay, yeah.
Just to make sure that she's not going to wander into something.
The end of the wand glows, and there's like a pulse comes out from it, and you see it kind of echo out into the room and around, and it travels straight through the food and everything else, but the sort of central jug in the middle, it hits off as if it was solid.
Oh, I did not know it would do that. No traps. Carry on.
Yeah, Red is sort of like paused in like the pouncing position with a little twitchy back. You know, when cats are about to jump and their back goes.
Yeah, you do the butt shuffle.
So she'll jump up, not really caring as she's walking about the food and whatnot. But she'll go towards that central bit that was solid.
Nice.
And sort of investigate it.
Yeah. You can see this very well made China decanter. What would the name for that be?
A gravy boat?
No, but like for wine.
Yeah,
a decanter.
Yeah, a wine decanter.
Yeah. A wine decanter, but it's made out of like a white marbly type effect to it. Bear with me. You can see around it, on it, in a sort of like green embossed, there's the image of dancing bears, elks, and a wolf on it as well. And it currently is full of red wine.
Red will sort of place a paw on it and do a little, not a meow. Leopards can't meow. a little noise just to say this is something of interest.
Okay.
I don't think it's traps. If anyone wants to go.
Say what you're saying.
Why don't you just knock it off like a cat? Instinctively.
Instinctively just go.
Yeah. Just not do the.
And then it turns out to be
Well,
something
looking
really
us in the
important. That'd be something really important. It's like, why did I do that?
I think ceramic bowls like jugs like that are called ewers.
Ewers. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. I knew it wasn't. Decanter's the glass one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smelling the wine, does it just smell like wine?
Kind of.
It smells good. Smells nice.
Okay.
Let's not drink the things that are
No.
We don't need to drink.
We don't need to drink trap wine.
Since no one else seems to be going towards it, and there's just a cat paw on it, Hunter will
A cat
grab.
paw? The paw's the size of a cat.
Yeah, the cat will grab it and then just pour all the wine like over the table.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't want to drink the
You
wine
could have just left it alone.
Why are you doing that, Hunter?
because it's a nice jug. It must be a magical jug. But I don't want the contents. And also,
as
it could
you-
be,
Are you
Could we
going to bring a ceramic jug back with us?
it's got a dancing bear and wolves on it. Of course I am.
And
As
elf. Don't
you
forget the elf.
touch it and pick it up, the torches turn off. The food disappears. The smells vanish, and you see shadows erupt on the floor and zoom out in different directions out of the room.
Snake Hunter.
Why?
It's
Why?
not supposed to be a trap.
We could have just left it alone. That's all we
Yeah.
had to do.
We had to just leave it alone.
And then you start to pour the wine out as it all just.
Elian looks at the wand in his hand in some confusion. I don't think this is technically a trap.
It
No, it just
highlighted it though, because it's supposed to detect traps and secrets just by highlighting it, right?
Yeah, so it was secretly full of shadows.
No, the shadows disappeared once I picked it up.
Where did they go?
I'm sure they've disappeared and not gone to tell anybody anything.
Hmm.
Or maybe that they were there to attack anyone that eats from them, and since we've just picked up the jug, they've gone, oh crap, they know what's fake and what's not.
I think we should probably move on from this room.
Yeah.
There's a jug in the back.
Do you want to?
Have you poured it out?
Yeah.
Yes, it's now empty.
Cool.
Do you want me to put it with the other things that I need to
The other
cast divination on?
Puts it in the back of Alien.
Uh,
It's the only real thing in this room, apart from us.
And you want a souvenir?
Better be worth it.
But you got a sword.
we'd better be real. I think I'm real.
I don't know, Alien. Maybe.
I don't know. We did find you in a bag.
I am half the soul of someone.
Fair enough. Anything else in this room? Like, there's no... Like, we found all these secret doors before, nothing standing out.
Nope, nothing standing out. What do you do with the ewer? What do you do with it?
It gets wrapped up and put in my backpack.
Okay.
But I hope you don't fall backwards.
I hope that's not a cursed
It gets
object.
thoroughly wrapped.
I hope that's not a
The
cursed...
anti-curse wrapping that we happen to have.
yeah. Made from mummy's bandages.
Yeah. Harrod's bubble wrap.
I hate this.
Jackal, from your map, you're pretty sure there's a double door leading to the right of this room.
Yeah. Which should lead back onto the platform.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that would lead onto the main platform, the other side of this sort of statue in the center column.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let everyone know. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We're on the mirror side of the other end.
Well,
This is the balcony that was crumbling, so be very careful if we go out. Let's do it.
okay.
Also, remember that I sent something down there
Something in some sort of artificial darkness, wasn't it?
behind
the
the
statue.
statue. Behind the statue, I think it was.
Not fall.
The artificial darkness wasn't that in the face of the statue?
There was something down. I
Behind
could
it.
sense something down there behind it. I couldn't see anything, but there was some. I could feel something there.
Okay.
There's
That kind
something
of
watching
hairs on
her
the back
as
of
she
your
was watching.
neck. Yeah.
Okay, be careful and ready, and then I'll open the door.
As the double doors open up, you can see the statue side on and this large open area in the middle. The large domed ceiling inside the mountain and across to the far side of the corridor where you were earlier. You can see a door round to the north, and again, you were right, the platform looks incredibly treacherous this side.
One at a time, maybe?
Yeah.
One at a time, and then going through a door into a room we don't know. I'd say anyone who has any ranged ability, like weapons, stand in a corner so you get eyes on that door, and someone else goes and pokes it open.
I'll go open it, since I'm probably the lighter out of the lot of us, and the cat can't open doors.
Rude.
Speak for yourself. Yeah.
You're carrying a tome, a jug, and much more on your back.
You didn't say that. You said you were the lighter of the people. That's
Hannah kind of
doors, it
nimbly
just has to be push doors.
goes
I genuinely don't know if I still have hollow bones.
across the goes across the broken one.
Yeah, you can feel it gives and shifts even under your weight as you move across it. And as you very carefully make your way across, you're at the double door now to the far side. So you can see as you make your way across the balcony, it's 30 foot down to the floor below you. You're kind of at the back of this large statue, which is staring forwards into the majority of the room. The edge to this looks quite damaged. You're not sure if it was over time or something fell from the ceiling or what damaged it. But you make it to the double doors.
I will.
And when we'll be
Open
stood in the
doors.
doors where we've come from with a kind of an arrow notched, covering Hunter, But if
As-
this was a film, you would totally be like, is she covering him? Is she aiming for him? You can't quite tell. Could be either.
Elian is next to her, likewise with an arrow on his bow, and he is very clearly covering Hunter, not
Ren-
aiming at him.
Red will be sort of starting to crouch down, shuffling into the position, doing the little bum shuffle.
Yeah, and then the heavyweights, what are you two doing?
Just waiting for the word.
Yeah, I'd kind of signal to the table and say, if there's nothing bad in there, we can use this table to get across, maybe as a bridge, so we don't have to walk on this crumbling thing.
Nice.
As long as
Yeah,
we don't
true.
get blown up by whatever's on the other side.
I love how ingenious we're being by using all this random crap lying around.
I would like to open a said door.
Yeah, you open the door, this double amber door, as they push open with a little bit of force. You can see this is a bare stone room. Similar to the mirrored side, the other end, but this one, this faceless statue in a small shrine with their shrouded face, isn't smashed. You can see, 1 second. Bear with me. Near the statue, 2 corpses. Long dead. Long dead. Not even the smell of death in here any longer. There's 4 candles around the room which are currently not lit. And
Hannah
there's
will kind
1
of
second. Sorry. I just need to.
Needs to get the character sheet up for the next horrendous thing that's going to try and kill us.
Yeah, of course.
In the last horrendous thing was a wine ewer, so
Still not convinced that that's not going to come back and kill us somehow.
Yeah.
Can you give
Or
me
like
a
drop your
wisdom
back.
saving throw, please, Hunter?
That seems encouraging.
against wine.
Oh, you're really wise as well.
so wise because I'm so old. 14. It's not good. It's not bad.
Those outside see Hunter push the door open, looking from right to left, and then step into the room, and the door closes behind him.
Is it safe? Hunter?
Bronwyn will
Red,
follow.
can you...
She's light-footed and stealthy.
Can't see me.
Get Constance, can we get this table up and make ourselves a little bridge?
Do you want to bar the door with it?
No, like flip it over and slide it across the platform so we're not like so it's a solid walkway, so we're not standing on the crumbling
Right.
ground.
Yeah, 'cause it was crumbling underneath
I
my
think I
feet.
froze for a
Yeah.
second there. I said Bronwyn would go after
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah, so Bronwyn, you make your way across, you
Feet
get to the
foot.
door.
Red, can you
How
speak to
quickly do you
Hunter?
go, Bronwyn?
Well, she's trying to be, not upset the floor, so she's
You're
been careful.
light
really
enough on your
fast.
feet. What's everyone else
Yeah.
doing?
I'm
What was
trying to sort
that
the
question?
Red?
Was Constance talking to Red?
Yeah, can you send a message to Hunter?
She will try to get close to the door.
Yeah.
table. You have to
She will
see him.
Try, yeah,
Right.
but yeah, she's
can't see
going
him.
to try, but won't.
Fine, okay, sure. I'll help you with the table.
Okay.
Bronwyn, you make your way across.
Yep.
What do? You are very light on your feet, and as you kind of roll your feet and walk across here, for you it's not too much trouble, but for the heavier guys, you think they might have some issues with this.
Yeah.
You get to the doors.
Yeah, push them open, I guess.
Okay, so
Yeah. Do you have a look round? You can see in front of you in this little bit of bare stone, two candlesticks, small door to the right, and you can see Hunter round to the left.
Yeah, she'll... Stealth is the name of the game. Just very slowly edge her way in.
As you do, you can see this two corpses on the floor, long, rotted, more sort of skeletal, no scent of death on them. It's been a long time. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yep.
We're just all one at a time. Gonna just be standing in this room.
13.
You see Bronwyn look in from side to side.
Oh, God.
Step into the room as the doors slowly close behind her.
Oh, no.
What do you
Hold
do?
Hang on, I'm going to go check those doors.
No, we're going together. Let's get this table in position, and we're getting across there together. I'm flipping the table with Constance's help, hopefully. And
Yeah.
Constance and Jakul, can you give me a strength check, please?
yep,
Yeah,
Reg,
Red
what
is
are you
of no
doing?
use. She's of no use of lifting tables, so she is going to start
5.
hopping her way over to the door.
Yeah, again, you're very light on your feet. This doesn't really pose a threat for you. You can see it crumbling below you.
Yeah.
But you make it to the door.
She will wait. Is it a pushy door or a pulley door?
Pushy door.
She'll wait.
We've got a 5 and a 15 for moving the table.
It's heavy work. You flip it, but that's the round. It takes you the full round to flip it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pushy door.
Red
What
will
you-
wait until they are a bit closer.
Yeah.
So they can
Elian,
follow.
what are you
Let's
doing?
not send everybody in one at a time.
Elian will ineffectually help with the table because I know Elian's strength isn't.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're getting. A little bit of help mixed with quite a lot of hindrance. But he
Now
means well.
slide it
That's
across.
the main thing.
I think
Does
we've
that explain
agreed
Jakul's 5?
Yes.
Yeah,
there's
probably,
evidence
yeah.
in this party of strength not always helping.
You can see this
I
long.
remind you of the portcullis.
Oh man, that portcullis.
Don't remind me.
That was
The
stressful.
table is a really nice table. It is a one-piece table, and will definitely
Take that home with you.
take some of the weight off if you can get it from like safe point to safe point.
Well, now it's a plank.
Yeah, basically.
We're just kind of sliding across as fast as we can, like throw points from one
Yeah.
door to the other at that
Reg,
angle.
you can see them in position, pushing the table forwards. Give me another strength roll again, see how good you're doing.
I'll use the help action to help Jakul.
Crit.
Ah,
Oh, so I
Suns
get
out, guns
Just
out.
moved on
Constance
her
is.
own.
You get advantage on that, Matt, because I'm helping you.
Hey, 20 then. Nice,
Oh,
thank you.
yeah. You make
help.
up for your earlier rubbishness.
I'm actually helping!
Hey, Elliot.
Red, if you could open the door so we can wedge it in at the right moment, then that would really help.
You're muted.
You're muted, Red. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought I'd unmuted it. She will give a nod and put both paws against the door and
Yeah.
push it open.
Again, you see this rectangular room, double door to your right, 4 candlesticks to your left. You can see both Bronwyn and Hunter. You can see past them. You can see a statue. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom should, in theory, be one of my better, in theory.
You should get a +2 to it because I'm.
Oh, +2 to it.
Plus, yeah.
What's the range on that, Constance? I think it's only 10 foot at the moment.
You're a halfling.
So I'm going to
Lucky.
re-roll that because I got a 1.
Oh, mate.
So I'm going to be lucky and re-roll that.
I feel like it's really important that somebody saves this.
Somebody actually
Yeah.
passed.
This
This
feeling.
might be the end of the game. We just all fail. Wisdom are just standing in front of a statue for the rest of the time.
I missed whether Constance's thing was valid or not.
No.
So
10 foot.
15.
Is it 10 foot, Constance?
I think it is 10 foot.
No.
'Cause my new one's
You're out
10
of
foot.
range.
Cool.
As you push the door into position, you see kitty cat, snow leopard step in after looking to the right, looking to the left, and then slowly starts to make her way into the room as the doors start to drift close of their own accord. But the table is in the room, in the door, sorry, so it can't close all the way.
Okay.
Well, I don't like this. I suggest we all stay together.
Yes.
Rest of us.
Yeah. Jakul.
Protections.
Yeah.
There's something in there charming them or something.
Yes.
All feeling a little bit Blair Witch to me.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna. How many people can I do? No, it's just one. Protection from evil.
This honestly would be the best end to the campaign I could have ever
Yeah, we're
read.
just all of us standing there, just
Until we die.
Where is Casimir at this point?
He's watching you at the back.
I hope he's good at wisdom.
I cast Bless on me, Jakul, and Elian.
Nice.
Okay.
So you can get a D4 extra onto attack rolls or saving throws.
Cool.
Within the next minute.
Nice.
I can do that. Awesome. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Jakul, and then I will start gently tapping out a rhythm on my drum that seems to kind of get inside everybody's heads and sort of make them ever so slightly kind of twitchy. And I will work a counter charm.
Okay.
So that we have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil on Constance.
And in the time we're prepping, our teammates get eaten.
Guys, it's an instant action, so we're all doing this at the same time, I assume. It's like boom, 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 boom.
I should have had advantage.
Come on,
on
gang.
charm from the beginning. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hadn't realised it was a charm. I should have had advantage on that, but never mind.
I have no idea if it is.
Don't know if it is a one or not. Right,
If it is
so we're all
one, I should have
ready.
had
Let's go.
advantage.
Oh, sorry. I
we
should have
go,
told
let's
you
go.
if it was. Who's going first?
Go first, seeing
You
as I
have the
still have no
protection from.
buffs.
Yeah, you have protection from evil and stuff. Yeah.
It was an enchantment effect, Bronwyn.
I have advantage against being charmed and put to sleep, so I don't think that would count.
Sorry. I should have ran it past you first. I forgot you were an elf. Okay.
Was it done by a Fey Fiends Undead?
No.
Right, okay, cool.
That's
Sorry, I should have given you more information. I forget some of you got advantages on saves. Right, as you start to make your way across, the table is definitely spreading the weight, but between Constance and Jakul, you two heavyweights are quite large.
Yeah.
How are you making your way across here?
I'm going first, and I think as soon as I get to the end, not looking in. Constance isn't going to look in the doors as much as she possibly can. She wants to stand in the entranceway on the edge of the table and then beckon the whoever's coming next across.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll follow in after. So we're only on we're in the door thresholds, so only one of us at a time is actually on the.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. You make your way across, and your makeshift bridge takes a lot of your weight. Let me just see if I roll really. Nope. No, it's okay. Yeah, you make it across Constance, you push the door open, you can see 4 candlesticks in front of you, and out the corner of your eye to the left, you can see some shapes, some figures.
Yeah. Are we all three of us in the room now?
Not yet. You're first. How do you go into the room?
No, not yet. Not until all three of us are here.
Okay, you're probably going to need to go forwards a little bit to let Jakul across.
I'll step in, but keeping my head looking out at the others.
Yeah, Jakul, you make your way across as well.
Go forward, and I'm going to keep the shield in front of me as I kind of step into the room, like just past Constance, and kind of step to the side, so I'm out of the way of the door, but with the shield up and ready, kind of looking at the ground in front of me if any shadows coming towards me.
Elian?
Elian will go across the landing and then into the doorway. The doors open into the room, don't they?
Elian, can you give me a reflex save, please?
Did Casimir just shoot him or something?
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity save, sorry. It's acrobatics if you've got it.
Oh. It's the same number anyway, 18.
You're okay. You feel, you're not sure what it was, but you feel something push you from the left as if it was trying to push you off. There's like a little force push into the side of you.
Is there... I will instantly whip my head around and look at Casimir.
Yep, he's stood waiting to cross.
And there's nothing there?
Nothing there that you can see.
Okay. Elian will make his way into the doorway. He'll kind of... Like, we can see into the sort of the first...
The 4 candles, and then this little area to the right, and then to the left is where the others are all facing away from you.
Yeah, so he'll put his back to the open left-hand door, so he can see Constance and Jakul.
Yep.
And watch what they're doing and what happens to them.
Yep.
But he's not looking over to where the others are right now. Because there's not really space in the room, if anything else.
Casimir.
Sorry, no.
Casimir will start making his way over as well. What do you do?
I draw the sunsword and use it as a light. Not like full radiance, just the
light effect from it?
The effect
Cool.
of the scabbard.
Yeah, it lights the room up. Where do you look?
I look down like oh no, this is Empire PTSD happening.
Look up.
Yeah, fuck it, I look up.
Yep, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is it protection from evil? She's protected from aberration, celestial elements, fae, fiends, undead.
No.
She can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
No.
But you do have
You've got +4, haven't you, on you?
you got 1d4 on top of that anyway.
23. I'm going to roll the d4 anyway.
It's on the left hand side.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Nice.
+3, so 26. +2, 28.
Nice. Yeah. As you stare into the statue, for a second, you get lost in it. And you feel your mind go into a bizarre place where your mind probably hasn't gone before. What's the point? Why even bother? Does it matter? We're not going to be able to beat him. Why are we doing this?
It's like weaponized apathy.
Pretty much. As then with a shake of your head, you see the others. You see like Hunter slumped on the and like resting his hand on a fist. Red, just like, you know when you've seen like a big cat which has just been incapacitated in like a zoo for too long, and it's just kind of lying on its side. It doesn't give a shit. And Bronwyn just kind of stood, just staring up at the ceiling.
Elian, Jakul,
Uh-huh.
how are you feeling?
I'm still got my shield up.
Really?
You're right.
Really nervous?
There's something in this room that makes you want to give up.
You got hit by this spell when you looked at the statue.
Don't look at the statue.
Where is the statue?
It's behind. It's So I guess we're facing
North.
Yeah, the statue is to the west. It's in an alcove beyond the rest of the party.
Okay.
I'd say look down as much as you can, and if you can reach them and touch them without looking at the statue, then perhaps we can move them. I'm going to try and destroy the statue.
Okay.
Good. Okay. I will kind of keep my shield up in front of me, kind of so I can see like 5 feet in front of me.
Yep.
Walk up and
Yeah,
to
I
the
like
closest
it.
person.
Constance, give me one more saving throw, please.
Sure. 18
Plus
plus
2
2 plus
20.
yeah.
Plus a
You can
D4.
feel, as you step in, you can feel it get more intense as you step towards it, but you're able just to shake it off. Jakul, you get to, who was the last one in? Bronwyn, wasn't it? Red.
Red.
The
make-
red was after me.
You make it to red. Red, you can have another saving throw against it.
Okay.
You're now under Constance's aura, so you get +2, I think it is.
That was a crit
Ooh,
success anyway, so.
Yeah, you. As the second Jakul's hand touches you, it's like an animal which has been woken up from a sleep. You're straight onto your feet, straight ready. You're like aware of what's going on in the room. You can see this statue, and you can see Bronwyn just completely lost, staring into nowhere, and Hunter doing the same.
Elian will make his way over to Bronwyn's feet. I presume there's a body attached to the feet, so he's going to kind of wave an arm while admiring the intricate stitching on Bronwyn's boots,
Bronwyn, you get another saving throw.
and also an arm in the
You
torso.
stay away from her boots.
Do I get the +4?
Yeah,
Plus
plus
the
2
D4.
from Constance.
So 14 plus 2 is 16. And do I get a D4 on that?
No, you're not under blessed.
No.
But 16 is enough.
16, okay.
Yeah, it's enough to shake out of it. Constance, you make it to the statue. What do you do?
Yeah.
Nice boots.
Thank you.
Does it look like? Okay, I cast Divine Sense.
No, you're not picking up.
Everything.
You're not. It's not. You're not picking up mega evil from it.
Sure. I think this might be some sort of something left over from the wizards that were here, rather than something evil.
Sorry. While you're talking, I'm just going to try and shake Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter, give me another saving throw, please.
Sorry, I don't know why I felt the need to interrupt you to say that. I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
Something left over from the wizards.
Yeah, I think it's something left over from the wizards rather than something that's like an evil presence here. It seems to just be giving off this effect.
Oh,
Lost you there, Kitty.
frozen for a
We
second.
lost you for a second.
I'm going to activate the Sun Sword.
Yeah. Blinding light fills the room.
Oh,
If
now
this
I
is-
can't look at the statue even if I did want to.
If this is a mirror, this seems to be a mirror room of the opposite one. The opposite one, the statue in that alcove was destroyed.
It was indeed.
Ah,
Perhaps
Maybe-
someone faced something similar.
What do you do,
How do
Constance?
How do I destroy...
Hunter!
Guys, how do I destroy a statue with a sword?
Do
Use a
it.
hammer?
Smash
It's a
it.
lightsaber. You can cut it.
The sword of sunlight.
It's not a lightsaber.
I'm
Oh.
sure.
Saber of light.
Hunter.
I mean, it cut through a magical staff without even pausing. So
Yeah.
it should handle a statue.
Sure,
I
okay.
don't think it will get damaged either if it's just the light that hits.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Don't
not
need
going
to worry about
to
chipping.
snap the blade.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I you know, put a lot. Like I sort of take a half step back and like twist around to put a lot of body weight behind it and lunge for the it's a hooded figure, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like the big one? Yeah. So I go for like the head of it.
Chop the head off.
Yeah. It takes a couple of smashes, but you. And all of you feel the magic in here just dissipate instantly.
Hunter!
Yep, Hunter, you come back to your senses.
I look around like, where the hell? Why am I like not right by the door?
There's
What's I doing?
There's two corpses near you, wherein they look like they've been there a long time. The robes, both of them look like they may have been mages or casters. The robes long faded, and just skeletal remains left in here.
I continue to vigorously shake Hunter.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, but I'm kind of into this now.
Okay. I'm not.
Okay, I'll stop.
Is there another door in this room?
There's one near where you came into the back. Oh, what's your passive perception, sorry?
Hunter had the highest.
I think
Yeah.
Hunter's the
Hunter's
highest.
Perception. I'm
18.
16.
Passive perception's like 13.
Mine's like
Yeah,
10, I think. Yeah.
you can see Hunter and those over 15. You can see a secret door to the north, and then there's the double door to the east in this kind of rectangular room.
If this is all a mirror image, then those double doors will be another little alcove that looks out onto the statue.
Yeah, and
I'll
The
go
door here
check.
will lead down some stairs to a room with some amber caskets in.
perhaps.
Right, yep, you open up. Again, it is this kind of mirror room, smaller room with an arrow slit to the south of it. Not a lot else in there. It looks like quite a defensible position. Elian, from what spells you would seen, you would know that if this place was to get attacked, if a mage was to be in this room, they would have lots of advantages. And then if a big fireball or something like that did get into the room, it would be contained within this room.
I leave that room.
It
Bronwyn
wouldn't
would like to
spread
have
into the
another-
others.
Bronwyn would like to go to the slit again and just see whether she has the same kind of experience as last time.
Give me a perception, please.
Perception. There it is. It is. 20. Not nat, but 20.
You spend some time looking around. Where are you looking?
So like before, kind of like down
Yeah.
to the back of the statue, like in its feet.
Once you look at the bottom of that statue, you feel as if something's watching you, but you can't tell where from.
Yeah. Yeah, she quickly pulls back. Yeah.
As you jump
Same
back.
feeling.
Elian
Same as before.
will. Has Casimir come into the room yet?
Yep, he's in the candlestick room.
Cool. Casimir, Elian will shut the doors.
Mm-hmm. You
and
can't shut
then
them completely because the table is in it, but you can push them shut.
Let's leave that there just in case we need to.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to be coming back this way.
He will close the doors and then gesture everyone to the end of the room away from the doors so that sound doesn't carry. And then he'll say in a very low voice to the group, I felt an invisible force try to push me off as I crossed. And I don't know if it was some kind of invisible being or somebody from the temple below cast some kind of spell or Casimir cast some kind of spell.
Or the shadows.
I didn't see anything.
You did just unleash a whole bunch of shadows from that table. And you are
whatever came out of your
that
staff.
cursed drug thing.
There's plenty of reasons.
There's a lot of evil in this place.
If that staff had been a binding, then I would have been able to sense that. I spent ages divining that thing.
Are you saying this within earshot?
Oh yeah,
Casimir?
I've said all of that within earshot of Casimir.
Casimir will say, you were also under its spell.
That's true.
So anything you felt, we can assume it wanted you to feel.
No, I don't think that's necessarily true. I had to work quite hard to get that thing broken.
To be honest, the damage has been done. We don't have time for theological arguments.
One I
We
just
have
got enchanted by a statue.
Yeah. If we are going back this way, then we will have to be extra careful of when crossing, not to be pushed by that invisible force.
Mhm.
And maybe we stick together, not go alone if there are these type of traps and spells around.
Should I open this secret door?
Yes.
And it points to this blank wall.
Yeah.
Can I check the corpses first as well? Like,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just are they all
yeah, of course.
dust? Anything there?
There's nothing on them. Just the robes. Long dead. Both of the mage variety neither have any remains of armor on them in kind of robes and things like that. Long faded. No bags or rings on their fingers though.
Maybe they got caught in this charm spell and just wasted away.
Withered, wasted away.
Seems the most likely.
Secret door then?
Bronwyn's going to knock over the 4 candlesticks because she's seen ritual circles before and she knows what they're about. Yeah, just in case. Gonna discuss them.
Hunter, you find the way to open. It takes you a little bit longer. This one's a little bit better hidden to the north. It opens into a small square room, and you can see
It's literally a room.
A trapdoor. Phone is a buzzing. One second.
Wizards really liked symmetry, didn't they?
Yeah, everyone loves a bit of symmetry.
Mm.
So there's a trapdoor.
I just need to check something. You can see a second secret door on the far side of it in this square room, but also as you look round, the ceiling is 30 foot up, and you can see that there's a panel on that roof that looks like it might slide or move or do something as well.
Sorry, we lost you for a second.
Sorry, so it's a square room. It's a 10-foot square room.
Yeah.
But you can see on a secret the other side, but also on the ceiling, there's like a panel that looks like it moves, or it doesn't quite fit right.
30 foot up.
30 foot up.
They look climbable. Ooh.
The walls are rough stone.
With the secret door opposite.
There's a secret door in this room, and there's a thing above us as well.
Some sort of trap if we touch the other side.
I'm not sure.
Hang on a second. Let me do the stick. I will kind of stick an arm basically past Hunter with the wand in my hand and just sort of sweep it and release the pulse.
It releases the pulse as this kind of echo flashes and bounces off the walls, makes it to the ceiling, and you can see that this will move, but it is not flagging up as a magical trap.
Is it a mechanical trap? The wand description doesn't seem to make a distinction.
Just a trap.
There's maybe different kinds of lighty flashes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no, that it's not really a trap.
Okay. I've got one charge left on that wand.
Okay. Does it tell the difference between secrets and traps, or does it just say there's a secret there? Or a trap there?
Hunter puts his hand around the door, kind of tentatively, and puts it against the side of the wall and kind of focuses in on this room to see if anything has gone wrong here.
Give me a knowledge history, please.
This is going to be. I'm expecting this to be a good vision.
Yeah, that's really a good one.
Pull up, guys. Nonsense. This is going to be.
I won't roll the.
Oh God!
Brett,
What did you get?
I got a crit.
I beg your pardon?
To recall information about
that's
darker
okay.
paths surrounding the object that you're touching or location you're present in this room.
Good. I thought you meant a crit fail for a second there.
No.
You okay, Adam?
Just thinking for a second. Okay.
Oh God. Are we going to avoid dying now?
Okay. You see the mages who you saw enter with the amber sarcophagi in these dark robes with hoods up and the sleeves down over their hands so you can't see them. You see them in the room that you were in. Then you see, just thinking for a second, I had to put it across. You see them guarding outside. And one of them brings back his hood slightly, and as you look at his face, his eyes look sunken and dark. His face looks slightly malnourished, and he looks tired beyond words. As you hear the slightest noise as he jumps round, and instantly there's magic in both of his hands. And then he sighs and lets it down. And you can feel how exhausted this man is, how tired he is. You can sense that if he could cry, he would. He looks tired and exhausted beyond words. And again, you hear another noise from behind him. This time he doesn't jump to see what it was. He doesn't spin round. And you don't look with him as he again just takes another rest. And he says something in a language that you pick out some of the words, but not many of them. It's old.
Is it primordial?
What languages can you speak?
Abyssal, celestial, common, and primordial.
More celestial. You pick out the word soon, but that's about it. And as you feel this man's... sorry. You
didn't hear that. We only heard you say you can pick out soon, but that's...
Yeah, that's about it. That's all you can pick out from what he says. And then as you do, and you feel exhausted just watching him, you can sense power coming from him. And as you look towards him, his head just freely rolls to the floor and bounces twice. As the blood just starts to spurt out of it, and he just staggers and falls to the side. The door opens, walking in on air. Robes coming out around him, red glowing eyes. I am sorry, my brother. If I am to protect us all, I need your power. As the head takes off and starts to float into the small square room and up.
The head.
The head.
Okay.
Nature? Skull?
Do I recognise the person that does that?
Nope.
What did you see?
These monks, these figures, or whatever they are, they're protectors. They are old, very old. I don't know how I know. They spoke a language that I think I know, but it was so old I could only hear the words soon. And then I saw one kill another, apologizing, saying that he needed power. The monk that he killed, power. And the head rolled into this room and started going upwards.
So there may be more of those flame skulls up there.
If someone throw something at that.
I have a spell that can open it from a distance.
Do we want to?
Why are we opening it?
I think we should leave that and just try for the door in front.
No, nobody said that we were going to do that, but I was literally I was putting an option on the table.
When I had the vision, did the gentleman that killed the other monk come from the room that we're looking at, or did he come from the other door?
He did seem almost genuinely sorry.
I'm just wondering which way he came from. Did he come from the door, the secret door that I'm looking at?
No, he came from the main way and then went into the secret door.
Okay, and he went through into the secret door and the head went up?
And through the other side.
Okay.
The head went up and he went across the other side.
If we go up, if we go straight on, I reckon we will end up being above us.
Adam's got that look in his eyes that is utterly terrifying.
You don't think
should
whatever's
follow chat,
up there?
open it.
I think...
You don't think whatever's up there will fall down on us?
I don't believe so. But what I do think is maybe the thing that Casimir is actually looking for is up there.
Alright. Casimir?
I doubt it. Hopefully.
He was offering something power, and this one was very powerful for the fact that it floated and cut a man's head off in a single swipe, and I did not see any weapon.
But they're all wizards, right? Or so we think.
I saw a head roll. I saw a body spasm. I saw the person do it.
What did he look like, the person who did it?
He looked like another one of them. The one that he killed was very tired, exhausted. Like he'd been guarding here for many years.
Did you say that he had glowing red eyes?
Yeah. You didn't get the best of looks at him. You kind of saw the eyes and the bigger, fuller robes that he was wearing. Yeah. Similar style, but definitely kind of fuller and more important looking.
Yeah.
Can I do a Arcana check about the glowing red eyes, or
yeah?
No.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Have you heard about anything like this, Bronwyn? Fighting things.
Do religious check on like what kind of undead and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a roll, please.
Nice.
18. I've got the same.
He was alive. He was not undead.
Nice. What did you get, Constance? 18?
Yeah, we both got 18.
Nice.
18 on Arcana for you and 18 on religion for me.
Between you, there's a few casters who have glowing red eyes. It's normally a sign of being evil. Probably worst case scenario is a lich. They're well-known casters with glowing red eyes. There's a few other undead style casters with red eyes, flame skulls, for example. Something linked with that, maybe, but you've not got enough information.
Look, in the vision I just had, he went through this door and out that secret door that way after cutting the man's head off.
And he said he wanted to protect something.
He wanted the head for power.
Well, if he was wanting to turn them into flame skulls as protection for his own plans, then that's exactly what he'd be doing.
Then the answer is through that secret door that way and not above us.
Do we know that it was magic that took the mage's head off? Could it have been some kind of trap in this room?
I definitely saw the man. The man was in the room behind us. So basically where the statue is.
Oh, right. Okay. I follow now.
Well,
I don't
as long
want
as
to.
we're sure that thing isn't going to drop in on us.
The wand is a bit ambivalent, but it doesn't think it's actually trapped. So I think it would probably detect if there was some kind of trigger that would open that trapdoor without us opening it.
You would think so, yeah,
in
definitely.
that room.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay.
I'm fairly confident that there's not some kind of mechanism or spell that will do that.
Sure.
Okay. Let's all right. Let's proceed forward then. It seems.
I'll go first because I know where the opening to the door is. I guess I've got a better idea because I've seen it open.
Yep, you could see it anyway. Your eyes are beyond sharp. You open the door.
Yes.
Bear with me.
Out of interest, Jakul, worst case scenario and it's a lich.
Yeah.
Do you know how to fight them?
Huh?
Bronwyn or Jakul, worst case scenario, do you know how to fight a lich?
I presume I do.
You do indeed.
Well.
Very powerful spellcaster, immune to lots of things, resistant to lots of things. Will get up again if you kill them without killing their phylactery thing. Scary mofos.
Lovely.
So
They're a challenge.
Right.
Like the
As you're kind of
skull,
discussing
but
this,
worse.
Hunter, you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a 15-foot high room, and it contains the trappings of royalty. Ornate furniture, exquisite rugs and tapestries, and decorative items everywhere. There's a candelabra atop a small table. The beauty of the decor is undone by the thick dust and cobwebs standing on everything. It's just caked. Standing in the centre of the room is a decrepit skeleton clad in tattered robes. You can see 2 points of bright red light in the skeleton's eye sockets as his head turns towards you. Do I know you?
I think I know you. And that you killed your brother for power. This is the power you seeked. As he kind of just does this, you lot have just realised that Hunter's about to have a conversation with someone because he said it quite blatantly.
I guess that we can't see it and it can't see us.
No, not at the moment. Not until you go into the room.
Standing back for a moment. Ready?
Something in my mind is telling me you are wrong.
No. You are wrong.
I believe I am wrong.
I have a place and a purpose here. I'm needed. I have a cause. Something I must do. You can hear the voice echoing out to you.
The echo sounds weird.
It's very hard to understand.
Quite hard to make out the words of the
It's
echo.
hard to hear.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
I don't think your microphone thinks
some
that
of the
all the
words-
things coming out of your mouth are speech.
Sorry.
What is your cause then, old man?
I forget, it has been so long. So many years here.
Nobody.
Are you a
Join
defender?
me, guest.
Hannah will walk deeper into the room towards him.
Elian will follow him into the room and then immediately try to leave against the flow of people coming the other way. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell is right.
And then reluctantly slide into the corner of the room to let people through.
I have a question for you, old man.
As you kind of come a little bit further in, you can see a heavy bound book on the desk. It is like this thick, really serious. You can see a few doors, secret doors coming from here. One to the east and one to the northeast, going north. What questions?
What did you and your brothers put into the amber?
Ah, yes. You have come for its gifts.
Emphatically no.
No, I've come for a different reason. My reason is to kill werewolves and end the blight of them.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do it.
I would show you where. If only. It's been so long. So many years. Are there more of you?
We're kind of all filing into the room, I guess.
There is only one of
You
me,
might be.
and there will never be another one of me, old man.
Yeah, as you, those who make their way in, there is absolutely no doubt in your mind. This is a lich.
Is Casimir coming in with us?
Of course he won't be.
He stays well back. If anyone wants to try and do knowledge is on liches, let me know now.
Please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
What does it give you?
Hang on. I can never find this one. Damage, immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities.
Do you have to roll anything to know it, or do you just know it?
No, I can just only do it a certain amount of times between rests, so that's my last piece of it. But, yeah.
I will talk.
I do have a thing called Hunter's Bane, which allows me to do intelligent ability checks to recall information about them.
Okay. So, Bronwyn, you wreck your brain for undead of what this thing can do. So you know it is resistant to cold, lightning, and necrotic. You know it is immune to poison, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical weapons. You know it is immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralysed, and poisoned.
I don't know why I started writing that down. It's basically everything.
Everything but fire and magical weapons.
Magical weapons.
And radiant.
And psychic.
And psychic.
You know it has... it's a very powerful spellcaster, and it also has legendary actions.
it also what? Sorry?
Has
It has
Doesn't sound that at all.
legendary
I don't even know
actions.
what that is, but it doesn't sound
It
good.
means it
That
can
does not
go when
sound
it's
good.
not its turn.
No,
It has a suite of things it can do
no,
at the end of somebody else's turn.
no.
I don't like this.
That's not allowed.
Old man,
You're nice to it.
I am not here for you. I'm here for another who wants to get power from this place. Is there a power here that can resurrect the dead from, say, 100 years past with no body or soul?
My mind is clouded by years. Once we brought powers here. Jakul, you would know that if this is a lich, which you think it more than likely is, they are very powerful undead, and they do not lose their memory by chance or by... It's not just like this old lich over here has lost his memory. That's not something you've heard of happening.
That would make no sense.
It would make no sense at all if that was the case.
So something's wrong with this nice, lovely,
Nice
kind,
lich.
pleasant lich.
Maybe not use that word around the old man.
No, I did not say that out loud.
Okay, here we go. What you say is what you say then? What you say is what you say? You come seeking power.
Well, I mean...
You say you've been here for many years. What do you do in your time if you've forgotten your purpose? This place seems untouched, like all the dusty tables and floors and stuff like that.
Don't tell him off for his housekeeping.
It's dirty.
Our mission is failed.
What was your mission?
Yes.
What?
Old man, can we move
Yes.
freely through this place?
I missed that, sorry. What was that, Johnny?
Can we move freely around this place?
No.
He kind of points towards the doors that he can see that are secret.
Which one? The northmost or the eastmost?
The northmost.
You see the expression on his undead face change slightly. His eyes narrow in on you. No.
Fine then. Casimir, this is lost. You will not get your power today unless you want to do what you need to do. And with that, Hunter will kind of look to the lich.
Please don't do anything stupid, Hunter.
What do you say? Constance mumbles that under her breath.
Yeah.
I believe you are one of a kind, old man, like myself. Another part of me would want you to find peace or something. I'm not sure. But how I am, you are not my prey nor my focus. He kind of just gives like the lich a bit of like kind of a nod, and then just kind of turns around and heads out the door.
Yep.
Do you remember your mission here?
You protecting something?
The great secret. A temple to the hidden god.
That is this place. I assume.
Who's the hidden god?
What?
What?
You come seeking power.
I come seeking knowledge. Though I am now very tempted to leave. to leave.
None leave this place.
Were the things you Were the things you trapped in amber for study or for security? Are they imprisoned or are they kept here as a source?
I was not the first, but I inherited their legacy.
I couldn't hear you at all.
Sorry.
Can't hear that.
God damn this microphone. I was not the
Outsmarted
first,
yourself.
but I inherited their legacy.
And what legacy was that?
I forget now. It has been so long.
You said there was a big book in the room.
Yeah.
Is that next to where we all are?
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle.
May I look at your book here?
As he kind of eyeballs it and then eyeballs you. No!
It might have some information for you to remember what your purpose was.
That book is for my eyes only.
Why? What's in it?
He gives out a little low growl.
We do not wish to offend you.
Yep, very much don't wish to offend.
Jakul.
Really against offending.
You would know that sometimes restoration magic can restore people's mind and thoughts.
Yes, but restoration magic doesn't work on undead,
Doesn't it?
I think it has the opposite effect.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not always.
It's not healing. There's a difference between healing and restoring.
Okay.
Such a jelly bean fiend. I want to go Jelly babies.
What happened to that?
Would you wish to remember your purpose? I may have a method to help you.
Bronwyn tries to kick Jakul as subtly as she can.
Red will telepathically communicate with Jakul and show Jakul helping him and then him attacking us.
I can offer you power if you can help me.
I don't know.
Can you help me? He steps forwards.
Casimir, can you help him?
No, he can't at all. You can see Casimir's on edge with his hands ready. Just a small shake of his head. This creature locks eyes with you.
Do you remember your name?
No.
You're cool. I don't think we have the strength.
Yes. Seeing you, you seem a far more powerful being than my little power would be able to restore if you have lost something.
Try.
Jackal,
If I was to
now
do,
mentioned it, you should now try it.
if I was to do something like this, I would want your guarantee, your solemn oath that you would not harm us.
Agreed.
I wish I had telepathy right now.
He steps forwards again.
Okay.
He seems
Quite
slow
insightful.
and
Do you
frail.
believe it?
Hmm?
You're quite insightful, Jackal. Do you believe it?
Yeah. Can I? Yeah. What can I learn about this horrible?
Yeah, give me an insight.
You can learn that the rest of your party are terrified.
Yeah.
They're trying to stop you.
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
every other member of the party right now is just
Hunter is
absolutely
Apart from
terrified.
Hunter.
like
Hunter's just
squeaky buns
fucked
all round.
Bidoo.
Yeah. Constance doesn't think that this is
Yeah.
normal, you know.
The monster hunter who
It's-
only wants
it's
to
not a
hunt
black and white.
monsters does not want to hunt this monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red is absolutely like all the muscles are ready to run off in the opposite direction.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Just say, "Oh no, I'll go away, walk away now."
What are you doing?
Oh, he has to.
Well, I've
Engage with the
got
lich.
23 on the inside. So, like,
So what are you trying to glean from him?
trying to glean like what kind of purpose he has, like what he's been doing, and like kind of his time here.
Well, if this place was here before Strahd was here, there is a chance that this guy was here before Strahd was here.
Yeah.
It'd be worse than Strahd.
Oh god, it'll be like Strahd's dad or something.
Strahd was just the mini boss.
Strahd Senior.
God's dad's buried in his.
Damn it,
And-
Russell.
I mean, we hope so, but
Yeah.
skeletons shouldn't be up and walking around either, so who can say?
Yeah. From what I know of liches, it's always like how does one become a lich? Does it have to be something completely evil, or could it be something just like a very strong will or something like that?
Strong will, and they've got to use powers and got to put their parts of their soul into phylacteries.
Yeah.
True
So is
and
it always
sincere love for toast racks?
100%?
So I think I know where one is, but
Yeah.
It's normal to become a lich is normally something pretty grim to have done it.
Yeah.
You may have done it for the right reasons, though.
yeah.
But does it like corrupt you or something like that? Having done it, like you
Oh
become
mate, you're
destroyed?
splitting your soul into pieces,
Yeah. But I mean, I guess you corrupt into evil.
I mean,
They're always evil, aren't
and he's in an evil temple that's oozing out evil.
Yeah.
who among us has not
Okay.
chopped our companions' heads off for power at one time or another? We're only human.
they? Speak for yourself.
Mm.
What are you going to do, Jackal?
I think none of us are actually humans anymore.
Alien's a human.
Aliens.
Elian is our total
Reluctantly.
human.
Really?
Human.
Kind. Ish.
Forcibly human.
Bloody hell. You had to just go and say that, Adam. It's like put the words in. Oh yeah, you can probably restore his memory.
I put my hand on Jagal's shoulder and sort of nod. I'm behind you if you choose to do this.
What did you say, sorry,
I mean,
Constance?
I'm behind you if you choose to do this, Jagal.
There is nothing stopping you from trying.
Okay. All right, I've got your word, and I would, what knowledge you have, could you share with us, as long as it does not go against your purpose.
Elian is shuffling to put some distance between. Like, I think we're kind of spreading out.
Casimir's doing the same. Casimir's backing out the room.
In that, you know when a bunch of LARPers start talking to an NPC and then they get the idea that it's going to be a fight and they start to gradually sort of spread out and surround. I think that's
what we're doing.
Happening.
I hate being that NPC.
Okay. What do you cast?
We're all gonna die.
Smite undead.
You were saying restoration, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, but 2 seconds. I just need the toilet.
Great time.
Let's restore the
run away
lich.
now. You can't kill us.
Yeah, let's all just hide.
Yeah.
When Adam comes back, just...
It was the words were put in
I
my mouth
think
by Adam. Adam was all
fine.
like...
Also, I think Hunter's clocked where one of his phylacteries are as well, so if it does kick off, he will
dive for it.
Bomb straight for the phylactery.
But that won't help while it's still up.
If you destroy it, it will weaken them.
Yeah.
We just tell Adam that we've dealt with it when he comes back.
When he comes back, just be like, "Hey, we role played the whole thing. He's now he wants to join the party.
He's part of the party now. Yeah,
he joined the party, but we have to be like, dude, sorry, we haven't got enough space. We're not taking new members at the moment.
Yeah,
we can fix the dice. Roll like 5 natural crits.
Right, who's got positives?
He's going to be the squee of this party.
Yeah, unofficial member. Oh, I love
squee.
I love
Miss Squee.
That little NPC goblin who was not supposed to survive that encounter.
And we definitely weren't meant to adopt him.
Stayed with us for another, 6 games?
Please don't touch me.
Please don't touch me.
We've done the fight, Adam.
No, it wasn't a fight.
We've done the fight.
The whole thing.
We've played the whole thing out. He's on our side.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Much roleplay. Well done, guys. Okay, yeah, he joins you.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's
all get inspiration.
He's the squee of our party now, so he's just going to kind of come along with us and be great.
Sorry, where were we? So he's kind of in these.
We won.
In my face.
We said goodbye and left. That's where we were.
What do you do, Jakul?
So he's in my face. I don't know. I don't have greater restoration prepared, so I try lesser restoration.
Just a little bit of memory.
This guy feels I feel he's being honest and he's promised to not hurt us, or he's just saying it to get what he wants.
You think he's being honest?
Okay. I'll just use lesser restoration then. It's what I've got that could possibly
lesser restoration or greater restoration. Which one are you using?
I don't have greater restoration prepared as a spell, so I can't.
Okay.
But I'll use lesser restoration, trying to help him recover.
Yeah.
Memories. I don't know if I have any option of what to recover, but rather than recovering his purpose, I want to try and focus on trying to let him recover knowledge about this place, since he's given his word to give us information.
You put a hand on him and invoke the magic as it surges through you into him. You definitely feel like it had some effect on him, but not completely. You see him start to stand up slightly straighter. His eyes focus and a little bit brighter. Thank you. That is better.
I'm glad I could help you. What knowledge did you remember?
My name.
Yes?
My name is Zenfar.
Zelfar?
Zenthar.
Does that ring a bell?
I feel like I've heard that name before, but it might have been from somewhere completely different.
No, you've not heard that name before.
Okay.
And what's the purpose of this place?
'Tis a tomb for secrets. Things that cannot be destroyed or removed.
They are imprisoned here.
In Amber?
Yes. You come here seeking bargains with them.
No.
Casimir. Casimir. Yes, I do. What do you seek? I've heard there is a way to bring back those who have been long dead. Yes, that and more.
The mic didn't like you again then.
Yes and more, was it?
1
Yes, yes and more.
second.
It's the sounds, I think, that it doesn't pick
Yeah,
up.
Which is
Beautiful.
frankly
Can you hear me now?
racist against
Is
Welsh
it coming
people.
through now?
That anti-Welsh mic.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Let me just make sure it's recording okay, so it might be messing up. No,
Quickly
it's
say
okay.
stand by between Gugard and Double Santasilio Go and see if it picks it up.
Just say that quickly.
I mean, I heard you loud and clear.
I mean, you said it fine. I don't see why the rest of us should have to suffer.
Sorry. That and more.
That sounds better here.
Yeah.
You have done me a service. You feel his eyes fix in on you, Jackal. Ask. Now. What do you want in return, mortal?
Mortal. So much better about the world right now.
Sec.
Passage through this place, perhaps?
Oh, yeah.
How about the death of Strahd?
I mean,
Knowledge about Strahd, if he has any.
As you mentioned Death of Strahd, that child is no enemy of mine.
oh, you know him.
Child?
Ask, mortal, what do you want?
We
You
are.
seek knowledge.
Yes, we are a group. If you are giving us a restricted reward, we would like to discuss and request together.
I mean,
This reward and gift is to you and you alone.
I mean, fair, but
For the last time, ask, mortal.
We would like knowledge and passage through this place.
Passage I cannot give you, but knowledge I can.
Very well. What can you tell me of this place and
Strahd?
the things within it?
Strahd?
Of this place?
Well,
Strahd? Maybe ask about.
Don't be quite so vague.
yeah.
You could ask about Strahd.
yeah.
Just as, I've had a thought. Ask about Strahd.
You've mentioned Child Strahd.
Yeah.
You know him. If you know how he gained his power and
Just tell us everything.
not, and tell us everything you can about him.
That's right.
And
Yep.
any other horrible evil things we should try and avoid in this place?
Any vulnerabilities that you have?
Strahd may not be your enemy, but he is not really our friend, I'm afraid.
DC, give me a second. Data Watcher, cheers for popping by briefly. So just repeat the question for me again. It was pretty vague.
So I wanted to know. I said you recognize Strahd's name, so I want to know, like, how Strahd gained his power, and if he has anything that's any weakness to himself and his power, or anything like that, and any other horrible, evil things in this place that we should avoid.
He steps in quite close to you. Leans in. Strahd is his own weakness. His arrogance knows no ends. Use it against him. And the things you should avoid here. The worst is me, mortal.
Okay, what about the second worst?
Don't antagonize him.
Sorry, it's like a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, Red will start growling at Elian.
Sorry.
And did you know how Strahd gained his power?
1 second. Elian, can you give me a save info DC 19?
Because it's boring if you're smart all the time. That's why. What kind of save would you like, Adam?
I'm just reading. Bear with me.
Oh, good. It's a nice, simple, low-level spell, then.
DC 19 is not.
Wisdom.
Oh, good. That's my favourite.
You all did so well against that earlier.
Yes, I'm not still.
Oh no,
blessed.
sorry. DC 20.
You're not blessed because it lasted a minute, but
Cool,
you
thank
still
you.
are within the aura of.
Yes.
So you get +2.
Yeah, no, I fail. That is a big fat fail. Fail,
Okay.
fail.
Does he cast something?
Yeah, has anyone got knowledge arcane?
Yeah.
Trained.
Apart from Elian, trained, please.
No,
And not trained, no.
not trained.
But if he's doing a spell, he would have to do spell vocals and stuff, would he not?
I mean, hopefully
Would he?
he's a lich, so
He's a
who
lich,
can
he can do
say?
whatever he wants.
We can't hear you, Georgia.
Sorry, I say he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
having to
he's a
contend with
lich.
other voices.
You would see his eyes fix on Elian for a second and glow slightly deeper and redder. Anyone who's paying attention to him sees his hand wiggle slightly, and Elian immediately shuts up.
It took a lich, but he finally stopped talking.
Perhaps you should join our party.
Once Red realizes what has happened, she doesn't relax, but does a little purr
Yeah.
as a laugh.
I look to Elian. He's just been shut up. There's no other effect that seems to be.
His eyes look vacant, and he's staring into middle distance.
Would I be able to use like insight to find out like if what's wrong with him, or?
The lich is currently in front of you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll turn back to the lich and I'll say you did promise not to hurt any of us.
I have not hurt him.
Not as long as you let him go when we've finished our conversation. You did not say how Strahd gained his arrogant power.
There is a book here. I will tell you the password for it. Use it at your own risk.
You would allow us to?
He doesn't seem to give a shit.
All right. Any information is helpful.
Are we done, mortal?
Is there anything you? I did ask if there's anything else we should avoid here. Obviously, yourself, as you have stated, but anything else? I obviously do not want to trespass, as you have specifically said. You do not offer us free passage. So, anywhere you would wish we should avoid, or things we should avoid.
There is another creature of power here.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know where it slumbers now, but I would be wary of it.
Thank you. Is this an enemy of yours, or just a co-host? Colleague, yes.
It is not my ally.
More of a guard dog.
No.
Very well.
He points to the side, the westmost wall, and you see the door, just as he kind of just barely moves his finger towards it, slides open to the west.
The door
East,
on the
sorry,
west?
east.
Yeah.
You would allow us passage through?
You are no concern of mine.
Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, what had happened to you to prevent you from remembering your great self?
He's old.
Oh, oldness would not affect one so powerful, I would think. So great and magnificent.
You see him start to stare off somewhere almost distant again. I'm not sure. And his eyes don't come back quite so sharp. He doesn't focus on you. You can see him slouch slightly more again.
Yes. I'm glad we could help in what little way we could.
Hello?
We'll just
Do
go.
I know you?
Go.
Okay.
Zentha.
Yes, you do, Zemfar.
Ah, good. Classes start again tomorrow.
Of course, Zentha. We are just passing through to get the book you told us to get. And is the door...
Good.
Door to the east is open.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll head quickly through to the east. Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
take Elian by the arm and march him that way.
Is
Yeah.
the spell broken as this lich fades?
The dominate on Elian starts to fade. You were completely and utterly dominated by him, Elian. There was a prison within a prison within a prison.
Oh, gosh. And you told us we should go kill Strahd.
As you take a moment. For you, it felt about 20 minutes past, maybe somewhere in the region of that. Of just shouting into the void of nothingness.
Did I actually hear what was happening?
No.
Right.
No, you were that far gone.
So we go through the secret door on the east.
Yeah, please.
Elian, wake up. I say, it's okay, Elian. I kind of put my hand on his shoulder. Pass. Just be quiet. We keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
You see Casimir very carefully makes his way in and around the room.
Yep.
It opens into a small, secret corridor with just some cobwebs and dust in there. It doesn't look like anyone's gone through it, but you can see the far side is another secret entrance.
Okay. Nothing else is in here, just the corridor and the door. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
Next room. Ooh,
Okay. Bear with me.
Could you inform me why I had the urge to kill him?
I think you'd lost it, hadn't you? I remember you had one from the cold the previous night. Was it? Why you had a level of exhaustion?
No. No, I said, why
In
did I have the
character.
urge to kill that thing?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said.
Oh, I thought you were asking out of character.
Yeah, sorry.
I believe it was, as it was a evil.
It was highly evil.
Red will telepathically communicate with Hunter and show him how she remembers Gabriel. So there's a very definitive divide between him and Gabriel, and showing Gabriel attacking creatures similar to that.
So maybe I'm not as far separate from Gabriel as I first thought.
I think all of us carry parts of our parents with us.
Very true.
That doesn't make us the same person.
Red will shrug slightly.
You are who you are.
Yeah.
And you should be that person. And by all means, find out more about Gabriel if you wish. But don't. Although the circumstances of your birth were unusual, you're still yourself. You're not him.
All right.
Hannah kind of just goes into him, into his head. As he kind of just makes his way through the secret door and then opens up the second secret door.
I'll kind of say, should we close the one behind us?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are not strong enough to take on a lich.
Mm-mm.
We can reintroduce ourselves if we have to go back this way.
Let's not go back that way.
If possible, yes, we can.
There may not be another option.
So is it another secret door through from this one?
Yeah, there's just secret doors everywhere here.
Okay, we'll go through the next one after we close the one behind us.
Yep.
So that Mr. Lich does not get another idea.
Okay. Look for this bit, sorry.
The book, he said he'd tell us the password to the book. Did he ever?
Yeah, it's a mixture of bizarre words that you don't understand at all.
Okay. I will have kind of written down the phonemic sounds of them.
Exactly. Right, you enter from the west of a large stone library. There's 20-foot high walls and a 30-foot vaulted ceiling. Covering the ceiling is a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in hell. A black marble railing encloses a gold marble staircase that spirals gently down a 30-foot wide, 30-foot deep shaft. Against the grey walls stand 6-foot tall black marble bookcases. On their shelves are hundreds of well-preserved tomes. Embroidered rugs, chairs, and lit candles fill the southern half of the room. There are hundreds upon hundreds of books lining the walls here.
Ooh. Knowledge.
Good luck finding your book here.
Everything.
Yes. No fire, please.
Hunter, in the middle of the southmost room of the south, you can see a secret passage between two of the bookshelves.
Awesome.
Obviously.
The bookshelves in here are very well preserved.
Does anyone mind if I look at these books?
Yes, this seems like a very good place to gain knowledge, and Casimir, knowledge of this place and possibly a way to do your deal.
Hey, Hunter, can I borrow your eyes, please? I mean, not in a literal way. I mean, in a metaphoric way. What I mean is, would you mind coming with me and looking for, traps and triggers and things if I pick a book?
Sure. There is a door there, though, as he kind of points to the south wall.
Yeah, but there are bookcases here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why did they have something of power in the open?
Perhaps we should check that small room or the secret room first. From my knowledge of the layout, that would be a small room, if anything.
I mean, the door is shut, and there are books here.
You can look at the books while we check that it's safe.
Yep. You have a quick look through. You can't sense any immediate traps, Hunter.
I don't sense anything. I don't see anything that would be a trap. Is he kind of looking around for any kind of holes where someone would come out of, or
no,
anything would erupt from, or any plates on the floor?
Elian will do a careful check of he'll pick a book at random and just carefully look for any kind of physical signs of enchantments on it or anything like that.
So it's, as you look at the books, you can see that they all match. They're just all black with nothing written on the spine.
In which case, he'll literally just pick one and pull it out the bookcase.
You've got this well-made, leather-bound, heavy book in your hand.
Open it up.
Yep, open it up. Front page, blank.
Next page.
Blank. Blank, 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 blank.
Oh.
Jakul will take another book from a different bookshelf and flip it open. Same?
Yep.
Put it back.
Hang on. Didn't he give you a password for knowledge?
That is true. I'll pick up another book and I'll kind of take out the piece of paper that had the phonemic sounding password and I'll kind of read it out.
Yeah. As you read out these strange sounding alien words, you see one of the books. Hunter, you see it in gold lettering. The spine erupts with the name.
It will just literally get it. Just point at Wondercool.
The one I had didn't react, so I'm going to close that. And put it back and then go across to the one that's lit up.
Can I read it with you?
Of course. I'll pull it down.
Alien's literally.
Flip it open. Read the exact words, how to kill Strahd.
How tall is Jakul?
7 foot.
Quite tall, yeah. Nearly 7 foot, yeah.
Yeah.
So Elian's basically kind of burrowing under his arm to kind of work alongside him.
As you're reading it and flicking through, it's written from the point of they describe themselves as a magi or a headmaster in some places. And there's a couple of areas that stand out. I knew that we must succeed here. We couldn't allow this evil, no matter that it wasn't even on our plane of existence, to exist. Although these people do not know it, we have saved hundreds of thousands of them for no reward. We've never done this for rewards, but this is our way. I lost 3 of my brothers bringing this one. Some would worship this power as a deity, others as an overlord. Not I. Never I. Already it tests its prison. It beckons my brothers. We have locked it in the strongest of tombs, where only the best of us can go. For the bargain it makes has great power, but the price is huge. And as you cycle through some pages, they talk about locking it in the amber. They talk about other things that they can do with it.
Any talk about methods of kind of like how they're doing this stuff? Anything knowledge we can gain? Or...
No.
Okay.
We had to kill one of our brothers. He gave in to temptation. He hadn't completed the ritual to gain the powers from this monster. What it asks is simple. Slay someone that loves you. His poor wife. We're not sure what else needed to be completed, but at least we've killed him now. And then there's some empty pages. 4 more of my brothers died bringing this beast to its knees. How were we to know that this was all part of its plan? To take the true power of this deity, you must slay someone who loves you and then die in a gruesome, horrendous way from the creatures that hate and despise you. There is nowhere we can lock this thing away, and there are so few of us now. And I fear our watch has just begun. May the gods of secrets hide what we have here, for if they are unleashed, truly we are all doomed. And it is a price I gladly pay. And then there's just empty pages.
That
While they're reading it, I'm opening up the secret door.
It opens into a staircase going south and leading down.
So is that?
That's going to come out at the back of the statue, presumably.
You believe so?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Let's close that door quickly. Can I investigate the big spiral staircase? Like, just I don't want to go up it, but just like have a look at it, see where it goes.
It goes down actually. Sorry, the big
it's kind of like here over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From this side, you can't see much because it kind of you're on the balcony. It's at the bottom, and then it makes its way down, so you can see mainly the staircase, but not into the room, sort of underneath where you are. You'd have to go sort of round and then look down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she'll go a little way down. Stealthy.
You can see it opens up into the golden marble staircase with black marble railing hugs the north wall as it spirals gently down. Here, the walls are now covered in amber, but you can see the amber here is actually morphed and is like tentacling out.
Tentacling out as in it's coming into the room?
Yeah. And you can see 3 humongous lumps of amber, the biggest you've seen. One to the south, one to the east, and one to the west.
Is it like the other room we found, like sarcophagus, like style?
Yeah, but these are much bigger.
Much bigger, okay.
And you can see a crack opened up, leading. It looks like there's been a cave in again, leading into another room, but you can't really see much of it. You can see debris on the floor, and there are some crates and other things down here as well.
Cool. Head back up the stairs.
Jakul will talk to Elian. It's from the sounds of this book. Do you think that this is the type of bargain that Strahd struck?
I think
he did
so.
Slay his lover supposedly died, possibly slain by him, the one he loved.
It would
People
make sense.
Hunted him to hate and hated him to try and kill him.
Yes.
Awakening him as a vampire.
I think that's how he did it. How he became a vampire, how he forged his dominion over this land.
Bronwyn, you see Casimir look over the same balcony and like poke his head down there as well.
When I previously had a vision of the wedding with the crossbow, I don't think it was me. I think it was somebody else who had that vision.
No, it was you.
Because I had the one because I had the one about his.
I was the Hesia was the crossbow at the wedding.
Oh, crossbow at the wedding, yeah.
So Hesia would have told me though, because we were.
I think we all talked about it.
She did.
We?
The two of us were at the bottom of
that's when he
the
turned.
hole, wasn't it? What with the wizard staff and that.
Yeah, I was definitely the wedding guest crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was at the wedding and he was hit with a volley of crossbow bolt fire, and then that was when he fully turned.
Yep.
He awakened his power.
He stumbled, hit the floor, and then fully turned, or half hit the floor.
So that makes sense from what we know about him.
So killing one who loved him, perhaps it was not the wife, but the brother.
Mm.
Because he wanted her, not her wanting him.
Yeah.
Kill his own brother, though.
You're right.
Why I'm surprised at that, I don't know.
Well,
the more I hear about this Strahd, more that I feel like he will be an issue after I deal with these werewolves.
After we deal with those werewolves, Hunter, we're not going to abandon you.
Shall we carry on down then?
Is there anything else in this place?
Yeah.
There's down here.
There's what?
Like before, the amber,
Right.
but worse somehow. Bigger.
Possibly the tap on the book, the thing that Strahd made his little deal with.
Where is Casimir?
He's making his way downstairs. Slowly.
Yeah.
Carefully. Quietly.
Oh crap!
She's Bronwyn's following.
Casimir killed his horse.
Does
Does he know more about this than... I'll kind of be whispering this to those who are next to me. Maybe does he know more about this than he's been letting on?
I think he knows more about a lot of things than he lets on.
And we don't
He
kill
was
him then.
he was a guest at this wedding.
You can trust him. He's a good guy.
Bronwyn's following him down the stairs.
Let's go.
Yep. As you make your way down, it's still well made, but a lot rougher. So you can see in the southeast corner these kind of broken through path going into another room. And you can see these 3 large lumps of amber set in these, and you can see that amber on the walls kind of coming out towards the room itself. You can see various boxes and rubbish littered across the floor, but there are 6 larger crates just strewn out here as well.
Elian knocks an arrow on his string.
Hunter will go have a look at these crates.
Do not touch anything made of amber. We know what happens.
The crates are made of wood, are they not?
Crates
I
are
don't
fine.
think she was talking to you, Hunter.
I was talking to everybody.
Okay. What do you do, Hunter, as you start making your way down into the room?
I make my way down and head towards keep an eye on Casimir, because Casimir is probably ahead of us.
Yeah, he's very slow and very careful. You can pick up his footprints, Hunter, but he's very quiet. Very quiet.
We'll follow him down, and then as soon as we're all down and he starts heading that way, I may head towards the crates, because the crates may have answers in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to touch any of this amber.
What sort of formation are you guys in?
I was following Casimir, so I guess at the front.
I'll take at the rear.
Oh,
Red's
yeah.
prowling at the front.
Middle.
I'd be kind of next to Ellie and kind of still kind of whispering about the book.
You've still got the book, right?
I've got it, yeah. I've got
Cool,
it in
cool,
my
cool.
bag, and I've got the note paper with the phononic sounds to open it and kind of note on it.
Yeah, so that was the information you got from skimming it.
Yeah, I've got to keep it to read through it in more detail. We'll see.
Hunter, you get to the nearest crate. There's kind of 3 one side of the room and 3 the other. They're kind of a bit randomly just spread out.
Crack one open.
As you crack one open, as a vampire leaps out, as all 6 of them explode and snarling teeth as they all leap out and jump into action. Can everyone give me initiative, please?
Me.
No.
What joy.
Yes.
6 vampires.
I've been looking forward to this. It is 10 o'clock. BT dubs.
Yeah, should we leave it there?
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be a good place to leave it.
Yes, because I just failed initiative, so that's a great place.
Let's all roll initiative at the start of the next session.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Wow. Well,
Wow.
this is like a really
said
sick.
crates,
Would
not-
you rather fight 1 lich or 6 vampires?
I mean, do we
6
all have a
vampires,
sword that
easy.
sheds
You're a
sunlight?
horse-sized
Yeah.
duck.
That's
We're
awesome.
ready for 6 vampires.
One horse-sized duck or 50 duck-sized horses.
I think
I would-
100 vampires. We have daylight on our side.
I say vampires
Anything.
we can deal with.
6 vampires we could probably deal with.
Fair, I reckon we
Probably.
could deal with a lich. We just had to be very tactical about it, and we're not
Yeah.
tactical.
Yeah.
No.
If it was a lich, we'd have to literally only use.
Fire.
Like, don't
Fire.
bother throwing anything else at it other than magic and fire.
And hopefully he's forgotten how to do every other spell apart from whatever he tried to use on.
Yeah.
If
And
you
hopefully-
were
I mean,
to go...
He forgot
That
those
was-
legendaries as well.
That was dominate person. He could have made Elian attack us. So
Yeah,
if you
safe,
can like,
it's fine.
yeah,
That's fine. We can totally beat a Bellion.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's fine.
if he
You
turns,
don't want to.
yeah, but if he turns like Constance, it's like,
Oh.
holy sword.
Nothing would have made me happier like Elian falling off that balcony.
Oh god. Well saved with that dex scroll.
I'm convinced that was Casimir.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of it. I hate that guy so much.
Oh,
A well-placed mage hand, who could say?
Good old mage hand.
Two can play at that game.
Sorry, a bit of a slower one.
That
But
was good.
you found
That
out a
was
bit of
scary as
information.
hell, talking to that little lich.
That little lich.
Little lichy lich.
If you don't call him a little...
aren't you all happy that Gabriel isn't here?
Oh yeah.
That would,
Oh, what is
that would
like?
just have gone
Walked into that room,
so
like,
wrong.
Gabriel and
I see it
Hessia.
no
in
talking,
the- yeah.
just bang.
No talking.
Yeah.
Only death.
Yeah, watch it. It finished with making some friends with 6 vampires.
No,
But
we
they're
made
such good friends.
friends with the lich, not the
The lich is
vampires.
joining our party. The
Yeah.
vampires have come to say hi.
They've come to hug us with their teeth.
Ah,
We're going to call him Uncle Zenthar.
Yes. Uncle Zenthar.
He'd be a good ally. He'd be a very handy ally.
Uncle
that's what I was
Zenthar
thinking
comes to family reunions, sort of sits in the corner sipping whiskey,
Good
gives
old
you a
Uncle
book.
Zenthar.
Yeah.
Love him.
You're like,
He's always grumpy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I can't
The
not.
the
It's
distant
forgetful.
relatives' children just disappear randomly, and
Yeah.
you know, it's like
You don't know
well,
if he's
Uncle
actually your
Zenthar.
uncle or not.
Should we do positives and negatives? Anyone who's still in chat, we normally do a positive and negative at the end. If you want to give out a plus or a minus, if you're in chat, say something now, and I'll pick some people. I don't think anyone used the positive or negative from this last time, did they?
And that's because we keep forgetting we've got it.
And
Yeah.
also, it was a lot of role play this time, so I
Yeah.
don't think and no one categorically got a terrible fail.
Yeah, it was very nice. I think.
Are you not?
Casimir can't get a plus.
No!
Okay, happy head Casimir's got a plus. That's
Nice.
excellent.
On
Yep,
what? He never fights.
I'm
He's
happy
gonna
with
be
that.
fighting us soon.
Because he's
saving.
saving all his spells for dealing with us.
Spell to just take spells off people.
No, they didn't. No, yeah. Elian, you had plus to kill Casimir, remember?
You didn't use
Yeah,
it.
but the
And you didn't
problem
use
is
I would have gone for him.
Elian is a good aligned character, and Casimir hasn't shaded over into utter villain yet.
Sandbox, you want to give Casimir double plus, I think that is.
No! No!
No.
Or Elian
Also-
negative. Elian negative and Casimir plus.
You are
Oh.
not allowed to incite chat.
Adam,
well-
you're supposed to be impartial.
Impartial my foot. I want Casimir to win.
Impartial, my foot.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Who should we give the other one to? Watcher or Sandbox, you can choose between you. Whoever says first gets
As long
it.
as it's not Casimir.
Okay, Elian negative.
No!
Oh!
GM plus.
Oh.
Oh.
One for Casimir, one for GM.
Okay, so
Sandbox, if you're
Sandbox
neutral,
is
that's
remaining
just
neutral.
as bad.
I'm going to take the 2. So I've got a plus from CMKY and from Happy Head Bobber. I've got Casimir has got a plus as well.
Oh.
Why does the chat never... Well, I suppose.
Why
It's
does the
fine.
NPC get
Adam's
a plus?
Adam's gonna forget it by next time. It's all good.
Well, he won't now that
He
you've
won't
said
forget
that.
Let me just...
We forget all of our ones. He'll never
Oh
forget
no,
his.
not a double plus. I will not forget that.
Say that
That's not
now.
going to happen.
Casimir
Um,
will use his plus while he's helping us.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we love to watch the world burn.
I like to watch 6 vampires burn.
Oh,
Mm.
it was
In sunlight.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this might be a relative quick fight. But don't get me wrong, they are still
Put us
tough.
back.
Yeah, they are vampires. And
It's whether or not can Constance get the sword out in time.
I mean, probably. I mean, initiative isn't her strongest suit.
No, exactly. I might get a good round before you.
Oh no.
The faster people are there, like hauling her hands, trying to make her draw the
Draw the
sword.
sword! Come on, Constance.
We'll help you.
I mean, it's in my hand because I'm using it as a torch.
Oh yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah, you just need to go.
Kind of like a lightsaber.
A
No.
little bit like
I think it's a bonus action.
My hybrid form, anyway.
Cool.
Sword
Not-
of sunlight.
a super
A saber of
sunshine
light,
sword.
you say? A saber of
No,
light.
I didn't say any of those words.
A super
You mean
happy
a
sunshine
Definitely
light?
did.
You mean a sun sword or a light?
Saber.
Sun sword.
It's a light bastard, and you can't call it anything else.
I like that.
Light bastard.
That has been christened by Constance, Light Bastard.
When are we thinking
I'll
for
save
the
it.
next
I'm
game?
Really.
Thursday again, or
Whenever, because time has no meaning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Time has
Am
no
I doing
meaning.
work?
Some of us are going to work each.
I go to work every day. My work just so happens
yeah.
to be on my computer.
Let me
Yeah.
see if D&D Beyond is working, because it wasn't. It was being a right nuisance.
yeah. I tried to make my Minotaur the other day and it didn't work.
Yeah.
I've made my monk.
Awesome.
Oh, I need to make. I don't even know what I want to do as the new character.
We're all jumping quite a lot of guns, but
yeah.
also keep infused. So
I don't know what kind of.
No.
What setting are we going for?
Adam's still writing it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fantasy.
So
This is
That's all I need to know.
this is for the campaign after Curse of Strahd ends, whether successfully or in a complete wipe. We're backing
Or
up
with
for
us
another game.
all standing watching a statue for the rest of time.
Yeah. That would have been the best end to
Yes,
this.
it's
Just like one by
Imagine.
one, we walk into a room, close the
And
door
just stay
behind
there.
us, and stay there. That's
We
it.
stay there forever.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Oh,
you
sorry.
starved to death.
sorry, Watcher. No, this is the main D&D campaign which you're part of. Maybe if
Right, in a D&D Beyond sense. Oops.
maybe if you leave it, Watcher, and then join again. Perhaps, I don't know.
Yeah, we were trying to build our characters inside the Super Happy Fun Time campaign.
Yeah, I think
use
it's because to get access to the encounters, I had to do a because I didn't have a subscription, so I had to do the basic subscription. So I think by me doing that, no worries, mate, no worries. I think by me doing that, it's going off my books rather than yours, Watcher. Yeah, cheers, mate. We'll be lost without that. All those books. It is well helpful.
Awesome.
Oh my god, that poor boy in LARP armor who had the arm police come
Oh
out.
yeah.
God.
Fucking hell.
But like,
Oh, it takes you back though, doesn't it?
but the first thing that
Does anyone know him?
No.
Matt found him on Facebook. No, the first thing that my Matt said when we saw his picture, he was like, "Yeah, he definitely looks like a LARPer, doesn't he?"
Yeah.
I haven't heard about this. What happened?
Some poor
LARPer.
LARP lad was out in his new outfit, just
Oh,
walking
sorry.
around.
Hey, Leo Rosti and D. We've just kind of got to the end, but we play every Thursday starting at 7. We're just talking about this. Let me put it into chat because it's incredible. There's Twitchy.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is a bit silly.
Yeah, apparently it was a new outfit he'd got, and he was trying to get used to the weight.
Let me have a
He's
look at
definitely
it.
a LARPer.
Like,
It looks like it's pretty much all chows.
I recognise that armour.
So do I.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently Matt's been Facebook stalking him, and apparently he already wore. Apparently he was already been wearing that armor, so apparently that story is bullshit.
Yeah, he lied to the police.
Yeah,
Okay, he lied to the police.
Oh, he had his swords on him.
Yeah, he had his weaponry.
Yeah.
That's why the police got called.
Because
Yeah, but-
my mate, a few years ago, just after Winter Soldier movie came out,
Oh, I saw that.
he had an utterly perfect cosplay of the Winter Soldier, and then did a photo shoot in Canary Wharf,
The rifle.
I remember
down
that being on the
by our
news.
police,
Yeah.
slammed him to the ground. And it's only been like this year that he's ventured out wearing that again at conventions
Wow.
because he was so notorious for so long.
We always do whenever I take my Nerf guns out for green cloaks, because obviously like we paint job them to make them all look pretty, but a lot of people always leave the nozzle bright orange.
Yeah.
Just so if someone sees you, be like, this is very obviously not a real gun. It is bright orange.
17-year-old,
forsaken
18-year-old
guns.
me did a fucking stupid thing, and I nearly got shot for it. There was a break in the train line where we had to get off at Birmingham International to get on a bus to go to Oxford to get back on the train.
Mm-hmm.
And there was armed response there, and then they basically came up to me and my mate as we were walking down towards the bus. He's like, lads, can we just ask you what's in your bag? Because of course we just had Bergen, so our swords were kind of sticking out.
Yeah.
I was like, don't worry, officer, and just drew this sword and just started hacking up my leg. And they were just like, had guns up and everything. I was like, oh, you know, what the fuck was that? I'm just like, oh, it's a LARP sword, it's fake. And they're like, oh, Jesus Christ, we really shot you then.
You know, you just don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Someone on high alert and someone not on high alert
Mm-hmm.
end up quite bad.
If that was in America, I think you would have been shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just leave the goddamn swords at home, you know?
Yeah. I wonder if that was, oh, it'll be a laugh if I go out in costume and get a response from some normals.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
or it might have been.
I used to do that quite often because I work in the pub and stuff, like for
Yeah, but that's not going around wearing full armour and waving two swords around. Like,
Yeah. Because I was going to say, if it was just maybe he doesn't have a garden and he wants to go do some, like, you know, weapon manoeuvres and practices, but also why would you wear your entire kit for that?
Yeah.
It's all Darkblade.
I know, I recognised some of the stuff as I was looking at it. I was like,
All Darkblade.
I've had some of that stuff before.
Mm.
Yeah.
Every time I order something from Darkblade, it's like they know me personally. They always send it in a wine box. Every single item I've ever got from them, from a dagger to a piece of armor, always in a wine box.
Because Tim just drinks a lot. Because it's all machine done. Like, Darkblade's all machine done. That's why he can pump it out so quick. And that's why it's so cheap. And also he pays so the people that kind of manufacture it for him are all like students. So they're all doing it as like what's the term? Apprentices. So of course they just pump out these things, and it's all. So Tim's a lovely lad, but he barely does anything with it.
Yeah. No, I got what was it? I got a really nice belt from Darkblade before, the one that I used for my old Dornish character. That was a really nice belt.
Yeah. It's nice. It's good quality leather.
It's just mass produced, yeah.
It's just standard stuff. It's just standard LARP stuff, isn't it?
I'm having to currently resist the urge to contact Pastime Peddler right now because they've just put up a load of their pictures. I'm like, I don't need another pair of hose and another coat of D.
We'll get Jackal to LARP. That's going to happen.
Don't worry, Matt. We'll look after you.
You need to get that dragon suit out of Matt's loft, yeah?
Oh God. It's not even in the loft. It's over there. The dragon. Not you, the dragon. Oh, sorry. It's not even in the cupboard. It's shoved down the side of the dining table.
He is ridiculous.
You should see, like, this flat is very small, bear in mind. There's not that much space to put things.
Take in bets if you think we're going to have an empire this year.
No. I don't think so.
Nope.
And you know what? I think if they have to, because they've had to cancel episode 2, if they have to cancel episode 3, then I doubt they'll do one episode this year.
No, they might as well just cycle it for the next year.
Even if it would be nice to reset the calendar properly.
Yeah, because you don't want to be doing the winter solstice in August.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
Oh, nice. I like stuff from irregular props.
Like, I could maybe understand it for September, but no.
We still live? We are.
We're still live.
We are still
Sorry.
live.
We should probably say goodbye.
Probably say goodbye.
Maybe. We're chatting shit right now.
Thank you all.
Indeed. Lovely. Cheers for watching, everyone.
Right.
Next Thursday, are we going for next Thursday?
Yeah, let's do next Thursday.
That'll be after my last exam. Well, main exam.
Talk to you later, guys.
A lot of them have been deferred for various reasons, but yeah.
Where's the button?
Okay, love you, bye.